There was a woman named Madame Zara. Madame Zara was not just rich, she was extremely wealthy. She lived in a big mansion in a quiet estate with expensive cars, beautiful decorations, and everything money could buy. But despite all her wealth, she had a very kind heart. She believed in helping people. One day, Musa came into her life. Musa was struggling badly. He had a wife and children, but life was not easy for him at all. No stable job, no money. Sometimes his children would even miss school because there was no money to pay their fees. When Madame Zara saw him, she felt pity for him, so she gave him a job. Not just any job, she made him a gate man. From that day, Musa's life changed. He had a place to work, he had a steady salary, he had food. But Madame Zara didn't stop there. She went extra miles for him. She paid Musa's children's school fees. She sent food to his family regularly. Anytime Musa had a problem, she would solve it. Sometimes she would even give him extra money just to make sure he was okay. People around him would even say, Musa, you are lucky, oh. This kind madam is rare. And truly, she was. At first, Musa was very grateful. Very, very grateful. He worked hard. He respected Madame Zara and he did his job well. But slowly, something began to change. Greed entered his heart. He started looking at Madame Zara's wealth differently. Instead of appreciation, he began to feel envy. One day, as he stood at the gate, he watched one of Madame Zara's cars drive in. A very expensive car. He shook his head slowly and said to himself, all this money, just one person. That was how it started. Little thoughts, small jealousy. But those thoughts grew and grew until they became something dangerous. One evening, Musa left the house after his shift. Instead of going home, he went to a nearby street where some area boys usually gathered. They were known for trouble, stealing, robbery, and illegal activities. Musa sat down with them. At first, they joked and laughed, but after some time, Musa lowered his voice and said, I have a job for you people. They looked at him. What kind of job? One of them said. Musa leaned closer. There is one house, very rich woman. The atmosphere changed immediately. They were listening now. Musa began to explain everything: the compound, the rooms, and where money and valuables are kept, even the security arrangements. I am the gate man, he said quietly. I would make everything easy. The boys looked at themselves. This was a golden opportunity. They agreed. The plan was set. Days passed. Musa continued his normal life like nothing was wrong. He greeted Madame Zara every morning. Good morning, ma. He opened the gate for her. He smiled. He acted loyal. But inside, it was already a betrayal. Then finally, the day came. That night was calm, too calm. Madame Zara was at home, resting after a very long day. Everything seemed peaceful until suddenly the gate opened. The thieves entered. No struggle, no noise because Musa was there. They walked straight into the house. Within minutes, everything changed. They started robbing her, taking money, packing valuables, and searching every corner. Madame Zara was shocked, confused, heartbroken. She couldn't understand how they get in so easily. Then she saw him, Musa, standing there. At that moment, everything became clear. The man she trusted, the man she helped, the man she treated like a family was the one who betrayed her. Tears filled her eyes, but there was nothing she could do. After some times, the thieves finished their operation. They packed everything they could carry, money, valuables, everything. Then they left. Just like that, and Musa stayed behind, acting innocent. But Musa made a very big mistake. He forgot that there was CCTV camera in the house. Hidden cameras inside the house and cameras in the compound. Everything was recorded, every moment, every conversation, every betrayal. The next morning, Madame Zara acted fast. She called the police. When the officers arrived, they checked the CCTV footage. What they saw shocked them. There was Musa, clear as day, talking to the thieves, planning with them, letting them in. There was no denial, no escape. The police immediately arrested Musa. They tracked down the thieves. One by one, they were caught. During interrogation, they confessed everything. Musa's betrayal was complete. In the end, they were all sent to jail. Musa lost everything: his job, his freedom, and his respect, all because of greed. The final lesson is this: sometimes it's not luck that destroys people, it is lack of contentment. Musa had everything he needed, but he wanted more, and in the end, he lost everything. The end. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate your time, your effort, and your energy. This story is a very sensitive one, and it teaches a deep lesson about trust, greed, and betrayal. Let's talk about it in the comment section. What would you have done if you were Madame Zara? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories. And for now, bye.